here at the Elks Club in Weehawken, Mayor Turner and the Weehawken Police Department are embarking on a very worthwhile mission to help curtail prescription drug abuse.
As the director of North Hudson, we have a program called Substance Abuse, and in that capacity I do read articles relative to that particular issue. And I did read an article in the local paper about drug-related deaths, and 2/3 of them are associated with actual prescription drug abuse. And so we thought it would be a good idea to join the state endeavor to eliminate the use of drugs, to get them out of people's medicine cabinets, and to also encourage the flow of prescription writing by physicians. And everyone would bring their unused prescriptions to us on April, what is it, the 28th? 26th. And they'll be here at the Elks. We'll have someone here from...
It'll be from 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And at 525 Gregory Avenue.
And behind us, around us, are the various police officers that work with these programs. You want everybody to introduce themselves, or?
Sure, yeah, just from left to right, please.
Go ahead, Bob.
Councilman Sosa, Robert Sosa, I'll be the first one to bring mine. They've been in the cabinet for a while. I refuse to throw them down the toilet bowl or to put them to the garbage. It has an impact on the environment. It's great. I want to thank Rosemary for this, Councilwoman Lavignino, for this idea, because it's a great way to be able to process them or reprocess them without affecting the environment. I think it's fantastic.
And the local papers is a national program. As soon as Rosemary brought it up to the council, we talked to Director Jeff Wells, which is over here. Raise your hand. And he said there was a national program that's taking place on April 26th, which is a Saturday. So we tied into it. And then we have
Sergeant Thomas White, Weehawken Police Department.
Detective Sergio Fasciano, Weehawken Dare Officer.
Lieutenant Matola, Weehawken Police Detective Bureau.
Lieutenant Jason Zormo, Weehawken.
So as a public service, we'd like to tell everyone that when they bring in their discarded drugs, that they bring them in the containers in which they came, to scratch out or remove their name, but to leave the name of the drug so they know what they're inventorying.
Yeah, they should scratch out any personal information, eliminate any personal information. There'll be no questions asked. Bring in any old unused prescription drugs you have, regardless of how old they are or what they're for. Scratch out your personal information, just leave the name of the drug on there. Well, we have 2 collection points. One collection point is the Weehawken Elks, which is 50th Street and Boulevard East. And there's parking here, and the other one is 525 Gregory Avenue. That's on the other side of town, and there's parking there also, so people can walk in, drive in. All these police officers will be available. There's a joint operation between the Township Council, the Department of Public Safety, and the Weehawken Police Benevolent Association, the PBA. And this is everybody working together, because what all the papers seem to be reporting is a lot of drug abuse, which leads to drug overdoses. As Rosemary said, starts with unused prescription drugs.
Now, Mayor, actually for the officers here presently, for any of you that want to answer this question, what's been your dialogue with the prosecutor's office here in Hudson County in terms of the prevalence of this problem and ultimately, how it's being resolved? Any of the officers care to sort of answer that question if they know the answer?
Yes. We have been in contact with the prosecutor's office, and it seems to be a big problem as of late, especially with the prescription medication, the OxyContin, mostly painkiller medications.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. It's a great service that the township's doing, and
I want to just emphasize there's a joint operation with the PBA and the Township Council and the Department of Public Safety, and it's how everybody works together to accomplish a great goal. So don't be afraid, don't be bashful. Bring in your unused prescription drugs. They'll be disposed of it again. No questions asked. Just bring them in.
Mayor, officers, councilwoman, councilman, appreciate the time on Hudson County. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Fernando Uribe, coming to you from Weehawken, and as always, stay classy, everyone.